You know what's really beginning to wear on my nerves? The sheer level of partisan faggotry. Part of the reason why I have constantly and basically exclusively been criticizing the left for months is because, at least in my small sphere of intake of information, which maybe is too small, virtually 100% of the dishonesty and lying and shit when it comes to fellow consumers, fellow commenters, fellow audience members of shit. Basically 100% of the lying is being done on the left. And also 100% of the partisan faggotry has been going on the left. Now, if you count trolling and stupid, just meaningless, not very serious comments that are just jokes, almost all of that is on the right. So it's not like they're just all erudite fucking political science majors or anything like that. The entire discussion's been cancer for a while. But the people who lie, misrepresent, falsely equate shit, and misdirect and don't tell the truth about anything, and most of which it's not even willful lying because they don't even know the fucking truth to begin with, although can be judged for not caring to find out. Mostly left-wing people. And the other thing that drives me nuts is I just unsubscribed from Secular Talk. Now, Secular Talk has been generally a nice little oasis of realism and honesty and objectiveness in the TYT media family. Basically the only one. He might as well join the TYT panel now. He's not near as bad or near as dishonest, but the false equivalency shit, the red herring fallacy shit, the constant fucking non sequiturs that Cenk Uygur is famous for, the quick pivot to fuck white people, quick pivot to right-wing terrorists, and by right-wing terrorist we mean Christian Republican terrorist, because newsflash, progressives and liberals, Islamic radical terrorism is right-wing terrorism, or religious conservative right-wing terrorism, by fucking definition. They're not two different things. Why are we always comparing these things? And again, every time one yahoo who vandalizes something or gets the idea in his head to attack somebody and buys a gun, but then the FBI grabs him because he's a fucking retard and it's a foiled terror plot, or if one racist attacks one location as a lone gunman, suddenly this is a far worse problem and can all be fucking judged under the same core set of fucking statistics as an actual concerted fucking paramilitary group, okay, under a central religious ideology. Okay? Wahhabist Sunni terrorism, anybody? How is this fucking even comparable? Crazy people, even politically motivated crazy people, have always been around and have always been doing shit, but now they're part of this greater narrative of, oh, the right wing's so dishonest. When does the left wing ever cover progressive terrorism or progressive violence? Kyle, did you cover the BLM kidnapping? Did you even say a fucking word about it? No, you fucking didn't. You didn't comment on it to defend it or to talk about it neutrally or to condemn the black people. You didn't even fucking talk about it. You haven't talked about the last several things liberals did. You didn't cover the Berkeley riots. Don't even fucking pretend. And his fans, because it's not even so much Kyle, is the comment section of any given Secular Talk video is pure social justice warrior cancer. Pure partisan leftist Hillary voting fucking cancer. It's unbelievable. And half the time, the highest comment, by the way, is somebody taking a pot shot at Sargon of Akkad, who is a friend of Kyle Kalinski's. And it's the same, Sargon's an alt-right neo-Nazi. Sargon is a liberal centrist. Try again. Sargon's a Trump supporter. No, Sargon is a media watchdog. And since the media lies about Trump constantly and without any fucking break. Look, Let me always remind you that roughly 60 to 70% of everything Trump does is bad. But roughly 60 to 70% of everything the media talks about Trump doing is a lie. They don't even cover the real bad shit he does. And if anything, one of the few good people who actually calls Trump out for shit that he actually fucking did, shit that actually fucking matters, I don't know, actual fucking policy, since we're talking about a politician, happens to be Kyle Kalinske. But I will probably have a brain aneurysm if I'm probably going to resubscribe to him in the future. Don't take this as any sort of boycotty video. But I can never help myself but from being interested in the discussion going on in the comments, because I like discussing things. This is what I'm doing. I'm discussing things with you right here. But I will fucking probably commit suicide if I fucking read that comment section ever again. And, oh my god. In the last couple of minutes of here, I just want to address the harmful opinions fiasco. This is the same thing I shit on Naked Ape for. Naked Ape is mad at AIU. So what does Naked Ape do? He makes 4 videos about TJ Kirk, the amazing atheist, who never doxed anybody, who only defended AIU's right to have a channel and hold his opinions while simultaneously condemning him for the same thing that Naked Ape is mad at him for, doxing. So we make 4 episodes about the nuanced guy who's not even really defending the bad guy, but just defending the shit he agrees with the bad guy for, and announcing the shit he disagrees with the bad guy for, you know, being nuanced about actual issues rather than partisan faggotry. So when Shoe on Head and Armored Skeptic get roped into legally binding contracts with companies that they probably didn't vet at all and had no idea that Candid was such a piece of shit organization that was basically misrepresenting itself as fucking even the least bit free speech oriented when it's actually more restrictive and more ban happy than Twitter. Yeah, that's bad. And yeah, the fact that Candid apparently directly targeted Harmful Opinions family with threats, that's bad. So now forget Schwanhead, forget Armored Skeptic, forget even the Amazing Atheist, who probably has said some very inappropriate shit in defense of Candid on Twitter, I've heard. Again, I'm not on Twitter, so we're leaving him off the list. But keep in mind, what's the name in most people's mouth when they're talking about Candid? And oh, Candid's so bad. And you know who we should be mad at? Sargon of Akkad, who's never taken a dime from Candid or any other endorser ever in the history of his YouTube career. What the fuck? And all he said is people have a right to take money from whoever the fuck they want to. And you know what? If you don't want to watch their sponsored content, don't watch their sponsored content. And if you don't like Candid, don't serve Candid. And if you hate Candid enough to want to fucking, decry Candid. He basically said, yeah, but like, let's not act like they're bad people who definitely knew what was going on and could do anything about it. Because Harmful Opinions himself said that it's almost a certainty that there is a no shit talking clause where you can't say anything negative about the corporation for the entire Corporation of Candid for the entire duration of the contract and 2 years afterwards. Meaning there was nothing that they could even have done to rectify what's going on, because this is just kind of the nature of endorsement contracts. They're sort of a devil's fucking bargain, which is probably part of the reason why Sargon doesn't fucking do them, you fucktards. But no, because Sargon said, who the fuck cares? Like I'm telling you right now, if you care, quit your partisan faggotry. Just don't watch the sponsored videos. Don't fucking give any amount of your money, the only thing that matters, to this corporation Candid or anybody affiliated with them, and then spend your time on YouTube actively talking shit about Candid. But can you even be bothered to mention Candid half the time? Nope. Sargon. And some of you are at least decent enough to attack the people who made the mistake in the first place, which is Shoe on Head, Amazing Atheist, probably Bering, although Bering has been the fastest to risk, getting in trouble with Candid by saying negative things about them. Although I'm not sure he ever took money from them. And The Amazing Atheist. So those four people, but no, it's Sargon, Sargon, Sargon. Just admit you're all jealous faggots and that you're mad of Sargon's success. And because you're almost certainly a partisan leftist who is so triggered because, yes, Sargon has been talking probably way too much about Trump. I like his Trump content. I'm interested in finding out how fucking dishonest the media is. And there's no better way of finding out than actually looking up if the media is even telling the truth about people you want to hate. Oftentimes they're not. Has the PewDiePie thing taught you any lessons about how fucking worthless the mainstream media is? Forget CNN or Fox News or fucking BuzzFeed. The Wall Street Journal is in the slander game. Okay? The mainstream media is fucking worthless. Who's somebody who spends all their time basically bringing you news and has never, to my knowledge, lied about anything? Sargon of Akkad, but oh, he's so bad because he hurt your he defended your favorite demon. Well, guess what? Guess what's never defensible? Fucking lying! Stop fucking lying, you fucking pieces of shit! Lying is the most morally reprehensible thing you can do in the news media. When everything is information, lies are evil. Okay? Stop perpetuating lies. Stop willfully telling lies. And you know what? I'm not going to shit on you for telling or spreading lies that you didn't know were lies, but maybe you should be just a little bit, skeptical, since we're all apparently the skeptic community. This is why whenever I use the phrase community, I always say anti-social justice, anti-feminist crowd. Because that's what we are if there's anything that's a universal thread through us all. Atheism isn't. Okay? Skepticism fucking definitely isn't. Definitely isn't. You're all a bunch of partisan faggots. Okay? It's not enough to say Candid is bad. It's not enough to not take Candid's money. But if you don't pick up a pitchfork and torch and go to fucking war, Deus Vult, then you're a piece of shit and apparently you deserve more fucking scrutiny and more fucking vitriol than the people who did take money from Candid, let alone Candid itself. What the fuck is wrong with you stupid pieces of shit? You are cancer. And you know what? I don't think there's any more important activity or any more righteous duty in the information sort of fucking sphere than being a watchdog for your own side. And yes, Sargon does not talk about the right wing enough. But whenever he's talked about his policies, they are liberal. However, he's not lying about the current state of the left wing. And he's telling the truth about the left wing. And he is correct that the left wing is currently more toxic. That may not last long since we're in a pendulum swift mode. The left wing has lost the plot so fucking much that we're going to be in complete free fall into conservative mode and we'll get to be reminded of what we've already forgotten in 8 years, which is how shitty Blair and fucking Bush and fucking whoever the fuck else right-wing piece of cunt fucking stain from 2000 to 2008 was running your fucking country. And most of the people involved with the discussion are too fucking young and were in diapers when fucking Bush left office and don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know what a real bad conservative looks like. They don't know what real bad conservative policy is. They're just, R is bad. Fucking conservatism is bad. And fucking all Democrats are good. No. Okay, first of all, the entire thing is cancer right now, all right? And the left is more cancer. Or, to put it more honestly, the left wing is 100% cancer, and in economics, education, and some, but not all, I'd say it's honestly about 50-50 right now. It used to be much more conservative. Foreign policy is basically 50-50 cancer. And then all freedom-based activities. Anything that you have that is a personal right is under fucking constant attack.
by the left wing, by Democrats, that whether they're establishment or socialist or whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay, your rights are under constant assault from Democrats. Your right to privacy, your right to freedom of speech, your right to an actual trial by jury of your peers, your right to fucking bear arms, all been limited under Obama's office. Or in the case of like a right to unlawful search and seizure, eliminated fucking entirely on Obama's watch. Fourth Amendment, gone. But no, it's all the Republicans' fault. Well, they're not perfect. In fact, they're pretty fucking bad. Democrats are worse. This coming from a guy who votes Democrat. Kill yourselves. Thanks for watching.